Hi, this is Excuse to Great. And well, today I wanted to tell a little story actually. So, last weekend I went to Paris for the second time, but I stayed in Paris. I went with a friend, like we had more of a plan this time around. And yeah, we party and stuff, but I'm not going to talk about Paris. You can find a million people talking about Paris right now. I wanted to talk about a person actually. So we arrived in Friday in the evening, like at 10. So more of a night arrival. And we just went out. And then we came back, and in the next morning, we just saw a guy, and he was so drunk. He looked and smelled, like a person really going through it. This man's name was Jakan. Oh well, Jagan actually. I saw like his ADN is Jagan. He is around 40 years old. He's from Sri Lanka and he lives in Switzerland. And well, at the beginning, like we were a bit worried about this guy because I mean, yeah, he looked very disheveled and he smelled really strongly. He really smelled like a fucking alcoholic. Like he smelled like just pure vodka and cigarettes and stuff. But my friend Caleb, this awesome guy I met here in my city, which he's a guy from the states that he's like the brother of a colleague of mine, and yeah, like he's like a very open person. He loves speaking to random people, so he just went with the conversation, even though the guy seemed a little weird and stuff. Like he just talked to him. He gave him the time of day, and well, Jagan, he was. I mean, he's a man from Sri Lanka, so his English wasn't very, refined per se. Me as a non-English speaker, I struggle a little bit understanding what he was saying, but like we understood. Like he basically, and well, before like the big part, he offered me and everybody in the room, because it was a hostel, so we were like five, maybe seven people in the same room, and he said like, I will invite everybody to eat right now. Let's go eat to this place and let's go eat. And like, no, most people didn't came. It was just me, Caleb, my friend, and a new person that arrived the night before, that was staying like for a day or two. And yeah, we just went with it. Like we said to ourselves, yeah, he's first going to pay for their food, and second, he seems a little weird, but he's not a bad person. He he just wants friends. He just wants to speak to people. So we just went with it, and he did indeed buy us some kebabs to eat, some durums actually. And yeah, like we went back to the hostel with the food. We got some beer. I bought him a beer, and we just started speaking with him, like so normally, like so casually, which is first of all fascinating. Like this is a person I don't know, a person that barely speaks English, but we are just talking about stuff. Like and he had some very interesting things to say. I feel, besides the fact that he was really fucking drunk. But then I went away for a bit, and well, basically so I went away for a bit to do some stuff, and he stayed with our friend and with Caleb. And he then explained the fact that he was in Paris because he had to get in contact with Canada's embassy, because he had to go to Canada to find his dead father's corpse. His dad died very recently. At the beginning, like we didn't know exactly if his dad was like sick or if he was just actually just dead. At the end, it turned out like he was dead. He died like a couple of days ago. which explains a lot. Explains why he was so eager to speak to people, why he was so drunk, and why he was so, he just wanted fucking somebody that can help him, but not like in a literal way, but like in a soul way. He turned out to be a very chill person actually, and I'm a bit sad about the fact that I never got to speak to him sober. That's kind of sad. He bought himself like a whole bottle of vodka and he just drank it all alone. I'm guessing he wanted to drink it with us, but we went out and the other guy had to take a flight the other morning, so he just drank the shit by himself, which was not fun, man. Like to see in general. Next day we didn't saw him. Next day we didn't saw him. Kind of the whole day. I had to do some stuff with Caleb, and also like he was just sleeping all day, you know, because he drank so fucking much. And but then in the final day when I was leaving Paris, Caleb had already gone. He needed to take a flight somewhere else, and he was, mumbling. He was really difficult to talk sometimes, but not, because of the language, not because he was a very difficult person. It turns out that he's a very well-off guy. Like he has like a car and like assembly line in Switzerland. He has family over there. Like he seemed like a very well-off guy, but he just had nobody to talk to, and he had nobody to talk to. He had nowhere to go really because he didn't want. I mean, obviously, you don't want to go to pick your father's corpse back to your homeland. That's just sad and so difficult to do. I got to speak to him and for leaving, and he was inviting us left and right. You should go to Switzerland. You should go to Switzerland. You should come. You should buy a ticket right now. Let's go to Switzerland. I can get you booze. I can get you cars. I can get you lots of stuff. You can stay there for free, and which, yeah, it sounds very shady, but I swear it wasn't. Like I have talked to shady people, and I have talked to people that just wanted help and attention, and he just wanted help and attention, man. He wants a friend, for fuck's sake. Like to me, that seemed like you know the basic symbol of male loneliness. He was a guy that worked a lot, I'm guessing, in order to get to the point that he is. I mean, but yeah, when shit hits the fan, when bad things happen, you are the one that has to take all of the pressure alone, and that can be really soul crushing. Before leaving, I was completely alone with him in the hostel room. Nobody was there. Like he just kept on asking if we could go to Switzerland with him, and you know, a part of me really wants to go to Switzerland now just to see how is he doing. I really hope he's doing all right. I hope Jagan is it's all right, man. Like, and he's like sobered up and took a fucking shower for once, and he's doing well. I really hope so. I tried to get his information, but we did like the iPhone thing where we connected like the like the phone so the numbers can get it changed. But he had to unlock his phone and he didn't do it, so I didn't got his fucking number. I did got his business, so I don't know, maybe there is something. But anyway, I just wanted to, well, first for finishing the story. We were alone in the room. I explained to him why I couldn't go to Switzerland to do whatever. But then I told him, like, Jagan, You're a very cool person. You're funny. You seem like a well-off guy. But and I said this very earnestly, and I don't know if I did the right thing, but I just told him, but you need to get yourself to get your you need to get your shit together. To You need to sober up. You need to get a shower, and you need to do the things you have to do. And I told him, "Yeah, I'm so sorry for your father. I really hope your family is okay. But you need to control this thing because if you keep drinking like this, you are going to kill yourself." I told him, and I don't know if he registered the things I was saying. It must be weird to be receiving advice from somebody you don't know at 20 years old. That's 20 years younger than you in another city, another country, and but I don't know. Like he just looked at me and didn't say a thing, and then I just hugged him. Like I felt like he needed it. He needed a hug. There are many people like him in the world, responsible, kind, and happy people, but because they don't have the tools to, control themselves and to regulate their emotions, they just went, they just go all out every time they don't know how to control the things they are feeling. After talking to him and wishing him the best, I know he has a family, so I suppose he's able to speak to people, but you never know that. This kind of stuff is never linear, man. It's never the same case for every person. So I know. Like after I hugged him and he hugged me again before I left, and fuck, I really hope I did something good that day. I really hope so. And I just want to finish this by saying first, don't judge people because how they look or how they communicate themselves. You can't save everyone, you can't save everybody, but you can do so much with so little. You can buy a guy a beer, you can, help somebody get home safe. You can just say things that come from the heart. A hug, or a you are a good person, or a you are good, you're doing fine, everything is going to be all right, man. Those little things are so important in life. I've been saved multiple times by people I have not seen since. They have since I have seen like once or twice in my life, and then I don't see them again. But those things really keep with me. I treasure those moments as a person that has felt alone in the past. So if you're feeling alone, please ask for help. Please, in any way, in anywhere, there's people that want to help you. Sometimes it's not so obvious. Sometimes you feel that you are doing something wrong. You are not. You are human. You need help. Okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Please be safe. Please hug your loved ones and say I love you more often. And if you see somebody in need, please also, you don't have to you don't have to change their lives. People know how to do that stuff. You just have to be there and do what you can at the time. Like I wasn't able to go with a stranger to another country for who knows how long. I wasn't going to do that. But just the fact that I was, you know, interested enough in wanting to help him, that I, against my better judgment sometimes, I stayed and I talked and helped. that was something that I think was good, and I think that did the difference. So yeah, try it. This was Excuse to Great, and see you next week. Bye bye.